Hello, travelers. Airport manager Rever, and we had or have a fire. There go our fire guys. I have changed over to the newer sprites for the characters, and I wanted to show you what happens when we have a fire. So we're really everything goes okay. We do get a line that's backed up too far sometimes, like during normal operations in our especially in our security. And I imagine if we add more planes, ticketing will become an issue too. But our security zone is really a problem, particularly when we have a fire. So I'd like to start working on that. I was going to fast forward a little more time. As you guys may have heard if you're following all of the episodes, I don't want to go into the red and spend money and not take out loans. I don't know why the devs would have changed that in sandbox mode. This isn't creative, right? I mean, to me, there's a big difference. But in any event, so I fast forwarded days, and I was going to fast forward this day and then come back at the end of today. But since we have a little drama here, I thought it would be a good as time as any to get started. It doesn't matter when I can fast forward a day or two. Now, I don't know if we're going to have enough money for what I wanted to do, but the biggest thing that I wanted to do was come in here and build an area out that we could possibly put in a cafe, right? It doesn't need to be real big. And I was thinking, well, I want to get them from this gate, but now the more I've thought about it, like we will extend over this way. Maybe we'll do a thin path since we don't have too much money. But I would want to dismantle this, right? And then we'll dismantle this so that we can have our cafe real close to the kitchen. And then let's come over to our planning tool before we do too much. And let's just do it in, that's a planned wall. Was that, that's just a color, right? Or is that, oh, it's not letting us, yeah. Let's escape out of that. All right, so we'll do something that lets us be flexible. White, we don't have anything else white. So what I'm thinking of is like right along here, we would have a row of, well, that's kind of tight. Yeah, let's maybe like, well, then it's right at that door. Well, we can start yeah, maybe we'll have like this kind of be the area for the registers, right? And I noticed the people come up and get, or maybe we just have the registers over here. But what I'd like to do is let people come in this way and come in this way. So we'll build like a 3 wide walkway over here, right? Which we need 4 because we need an extra one for a wall. And then we could have like, you know, a decent amount of seating right here. Nothing, doesn't need to be real big to get started. We already have the kitchen. And once see what I mean? So why don't we get them doing the construction? I think we have enough money to get started. All right, so we would do this, yeah, down to 106, and then we would do like this. And that way, if passengers want to come this way, they can, or they can come this way. Right, and then another thing we might want to do, let's throw in another staff door. Oops, let's go to objects, ops, and staff door. And I think I just want to throw it in right now, like down here. I'll try not to block it, of course. And the reason for that is I'd like to come up here and start also fixing up our baggage claim. All right, so that and get our baggage claim down into here. And that's really why I was waiting for more money. But in the meantime, what I was thinking of is, depending on how we did this, one of our problems is going to be security with this fence. So yeah, so we kind of almost need to build this baggage claim area before I can do too much over here. But in the future, I'd like the wall to come no further than this blue line. That's why I got it annoyingly right across our area. So let's come, we do have a few bucks. And we'll get a foundation like at least right there, right? Because that will be, do we do? Right, so that will be, it's 2 separate projects. Let's, yeah, I think demolish. Cancel project. I don't want them to build all walls there. It's no big deal. So the actual wall will come out to that blue line. And I think that'll give us enough room to do what we have to do. We can always, yeah, I think that's plenty of room between the roads and the thing to get done what we need to do as far as traffic control as we get busier and busier. But see how that'll sort of block our staff door even temporarily. And I didn't want that to happen. And then the other thing that I would like to do, and just looking at how this is starting to lay out, our security zone doesn't need to be that wide, but I'd like to move it back at least to where this wall is, maybe a little further. So what I'm thinking of is that we come in here and we actually extend this wall out, like say, I don't want them getting too close to that kiosk, to like here, right? And then we'll put a wall down this way. We can't do it right now. Or no, we won't put a wall there. Well, I guess we'll have to, yeah, this is sort of an awkward spot. So let's go back to our planning tool. We'll do orange. All right, if we had security gates like right here, then we would want a 3-wide corridor that came down this way into our baggage claim. Right, we only need to get done like the first baggage area. So let's come over to here, and I want to clear out this stuff, which I didn't clear out last time, right? So there's where our doors, well, I don't care where the doors are, but we need to get some more baggage areas, and these should be 5 by 7, and I just put that in, but like kind of put it in the middle, leaving a little extra room at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be enough room for them to pass each other, right? And then this, 3 in between. Right, and then we can just orangeify all of this. So this would be our baggage area. A little extra room for maybe even, I don't know if we could sell stuff, but that won't be bad. And then probably want to build this, we'll go like 1 extra. Right, so we'll have a wall that cuts right across here. We don't need 2 doors to start out. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll have, yeah, that's kind of in the middle. Oop, that's the wrong color. I think those are 4 wide, right? Or are they 5? Yeah, they're 4. So that could be, eventually when we build our luggage carrier, it'll be a while before we would get to this part down here. Let me just clear that. Maybe that'll make it, so this will be our expansion to the baggage zone. And then what that will do will let us get this baggage claim moved down to here, and then we should be able to do a lot more with our security. We could tighten all of this up. I don't plan on deleting this immediately, but eventually we can do whatever we want, but delete this area in here. Maybe we come over here, I'll show you. It's probably a little easier with the planning tool, right? That taxiway. It'd be nice if there was a, red that wasn't, like, right? We would delete this to get started, and then funnel them down into our security somehow, and then expand the security out this way, right, and move it down so we can have longer queues, because we're moving this, like the queues are kind of barely long enough, and we can make like bigger back and forth queues. So like security would eventually, probably come to like there. As a matter of fact, let's get rid of like that, right? Because there'll be a wall. Well, let's see, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you know what? Get rid of that. All right, so the next thing to do, or one of the things to do, would be to dismantle these. We don't need them anymore. And this is something I remember from other playthroughs. Like, when it comes to moving these things around, having an extra set of these. So we'll build this wall, and then once these get demolished, we'll re-put them back up over here. And then by putting our security zone in, we can even, we don't want to do it just this minute, but I can wrap the security zone around, demolish this wall, move our security zone back, put in a new set of these. I think we're going to be able to get in more. Now, the other problem is these restrooms, but remember, that's one of the reasons, thinking ahead, I built these restrooms. So we could probably demolish these, which would really, well, we need to get more of, before we can really expand the security even more, we need to get up into, we need to move another restroom out here, right? So we'll see. We're really not allowing a lot of space for that, but we could probably do it just further up this way, potentially. Let's see how much security. We definitely are going to want a lot more security, and I don't know that this is going to be enough, even with this little bit of an expansion down here. So I think we're probably going to want to take over this. But let's see, each one of these. Let's do a little planning while we're waiting for things to happen. All right, let's do yellow. Right, so each one of these takes up 3 spaces. So if this one, I'm just going to try to do where it was in the middle. Or do we just do a 3x3, right? 3x3? Yeah, let's do a 3x3. So I don't think it matters. So if we had like, leave like a space off the end. Well, it's going to be a wall right here. Yeah, let's leave a little bit. All right, we don't have to be that tight about it. And then maybe the better thing to do would be, yeah, so if we did like 3x3 here, 3x3, yeah, that's how we have it, right? And then we would do 3x3, 3x3. We can't, it's always that way in life. Look, that's like 2x. Well, which means we could plan on, let's plan on it the other way, right? It's going to be a pain. Let's just clear all this. This is 1, 2, 3. All right, let's clear all these out. We'll plan, because I think though we may move this terminal, and that might make a lot of sense, I don't want to plan on that anytime soon. All right, so by doing that, we can do 3, oops. All right, 3x3. All right, so we don't have to put this one there until we're ready. Let's clear that out for a second. And this would be more like this. All right, so that's where the future gates, and that's good because we can get in. Right now we have 4 sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can, you know, like leave this for like, all we have to do is build a little bit more. And by the, like down here, we can expand to do even more of them. Let's keep this thing going. See what it looks like. Because that could determine, yeah, look, that would be kind of like perfect or pretty close enough to perfect. All right, this goes here, that goes here. All right, so there's like even more desks, you know, sets of bag scanners, and then obviously the ID things. Yeah, let's even set them, what are they? They're right off the middle, so we would have, man, what is it, like 2 ahead of this. Right? Yeah, skip a space. So we would have ID check stands like every other. It's really getting confusing. Too much crap going on in one place. Yeah, see, this is the problem, by the way, at times during the day. This is what we're going to try to fix here by getting all this done. The problem is I came back, like, that's why I wanted to do another day, so that we had a few more bucks. And the problem is if I don't spend all the bucks, I think what we might do is start, you know, I might pause the time and then go to, like, and I know this is kind of cheaty, but I feel like this is the way it used to be, right? As long as you had money, you could go into the negative, but you couldn't keep spending money, which I think is a very fair way of doing it. So there we go. So there's our plan for that's a lot more security when you think about it. And then what I'm thinking is we could come up here, we'll get rid of the CEO office, figure out another place to put it, and get a much bigger ticketing. And then the ticketing is the other thing I'd want to work out before we started building a baggage system. And of course, we want to get our cafe going over here. So we got lots of plans. So let me pause it. And, you know, if you notice, we are recovering from the little fire this morning. It's just a little bit painful. And I will come back at, you know, 10:58 or something like that. See you in a minute. Okay. It's 10:45. So what I would like to do is let's come in here, and I'm probably just going to plop this down with you guys real quick. And what I'll do is come to like here and build this little project here. And then let's see. Yeah, how much of this can we do without... Yeah, we could not get it all done. Let's see, can we just do a little further? Yeah, that's 5 by 5, right? And then if we sort of like to get over to that door. Right, there we go. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and take out a loan. Just because I broke my own rule. All right, we'll take the loan out after we get everything done. Yeah, let me fast forward until this gets constructed, which was my intention. And then even though I just sort of broke the rule slightly, I won't spend any more money, but this will get us going on, you know, getting that going. And then the other, let's break the rule a little tiny bit more. We'll come over here, objects, I think it's ops. Let's just search. Fence. So this is really the reason I wanted to be able to do this, is that we can then put like a little tiny section of fence right here, and then we can get rid of this fence so that people can get out into the world. All right. So I'll see you guys in a minute when this is when I get done fast forwarding. All right, we got done, and then I fast forwarded it enough time to get us a little bit of money, so we're ahead. Now we'll go back into the red probably tonight, but without further ado, what I did was I did delete some of the things, right? So we had this wall over here, and then I re-put these up. That's about, oh, and I deleted like the walls of construction in our zones there. So what I want to do first, I think, is come over to here. Now there's no door here yet. So what we can do is dismantle this fence. All right, I want to dismantle this wall all the way back to here. Let's come over to the security zone, and right, well, we're going to extend that like around here so that even though that's just that little bit, it stops your whole airport from shutting down. So once they get this done, what we can do is then build like a wall right across here, and then bust this wall. So actually we can bust this wall now. So let's come up here, dismantle this. All right, so we got that, so they'll be able to get into here. We need to get, well, I think actually no, we could do this because even they can go out this door if they want to, so we can put this door in without, I don't think, causing a catastrophe. And you'll know if you ever broke your security zone. It just shuts the whole airport down if one block's out of place, so you gotta be real careful. All right, so, and then what that will let us do is, what I'm thinking of is, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to necessarily block them. Well, we should probably just hold our horses. They're already out here dismantling this wall, and then we'll, yeah, let's do a little more security zoning while we wait for that, right? So what I want to do is take, I don't think it's going to matter, did I not get security zone? I don't think it's going to matter if we block those bathroom doors. All right, so security is going to get moved back to here. And yeah, so well, that's, I don't know if we have to remove that, but we can take security here, and well, we're going to delete a lot of this anyway once we, right, so because the security zone will actually, right, because, yeah, we don't, the line doesn't need to be in the security zone, so like this is where these ID check stands are going to go. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's not connected. Oops. There you go. Now, what are you people doing? Just standing there? Oh, geez. They think they can get out, but they can't because... Yeah. Alright, well, you're just going to have to wait if you're that dumb. Right? So, alright, so the other thing I did was I got rid of some trash cans. So let's go back to... Like, I just want to move this trash can over because I didn't want it right where our security thing was. I think I'll put it right on that corner. And then I took another one out of security here. Let's put it back over here against this wall. It's not that big a deal. We'll put more decorations and all kinds of stuff in there. Now, hopefully we can get this done before we have to pay our debts. So, yeah, can you get over there and bust that wall for these people so they can... Let's see, can we make that high? Alright, and then we'll get ready to build another wall. I have no idea what these people are doing. What are they doing? First class, so you can't, are you just stuck on this wall, I hope? Yeah, okay, good. Alright, so what we can do is come in here and say, build me a wall here. We should be able to safely dismantle these things. And then let's flush out our security zone, which is here. Right, I don't know. It's kind of hard to see with all my colors. Good, so now, where can we put one of these in? Or two more, right? So what I'll do is I'll place two more of these as we go. Now, I don't think... Is it causing... Oh. Uh-oh. Alright, well, this might have caused the problem. Let's get this baggage claim thing done ASAP, right? None zone. I don't know what's going to happen with their bags. Oh, you know what? They're going to walk around. All right. Well, let's hope they can figure it out when I get rid of their baggage claim zone. So we're going to make the baggage claim zone like that area now, right? So let's get rid of some of these colors. What are you yelling about? I just put it in. Okay, good. You're not yelling anymore. All right. Let's get rid of some colors on where we've built because that gets confusing. Right, and we don't need this to be pink. Oh, I don't want to get rid of all that, though, do I? No. So let's go ahead and now that we have our little baggage thing. Yeah, that wasn't a catastrophe. Now that we have our little baggage thing worked out, let's come back over to Ops. And so I can't really put one here, so we'll do this and this. And we need a metal detector. Make sure it's facing the right way. It'll work the other way, but then we're going to get two ID check stands. Right, like there and there. That'll be a little jammed up for a minute, but then we'll demolish this one, move it back over. Right. So let's do a little extra fast forwarding. Oh, you know what? Oh, no. Let's keep it at normal time. Let's start. I don't want to give them too much to do, but let's start getting a bit of a cafe area going, right? So let's declare it a cafe. All right, and what I'm thinking of is we do something like this, a little bit. Yeah, at this point, I don't think there's any reason not to do something like that, right? Well, we could go a little further. I don't know how many seats we're going to put in here. Keep it kind of small to start. Now, one of the things I've noticed is that the chefs will fill up these things. So let's go to Objects, Cafe. And when I say these things, see this hot food display? Like, people will come over, get things from the hot food display, and then get in line. So I'm thinking of, and this might be a little bit of overkill. Which way are we? Yeah, this seems like, right, we'll do two hot food displays, and then there's a cold food, chilled food. Is that? This is forward, I guess, right? I don't know. Yeah, it seems to me like that is forward. All right, so that way, like, it's real close to the chefs to come out here and fill these things up. And then maybe we have, let's see, we need cash registers, right? And yeah, that seems like, all right, so we have one. I don't know if that blocks. I think they can get by there to the staff door. We'll move it if they don't. All right, and then I'd like to do a little bit of a queue. I don't think it needs to be much, but we'll. All right, it's like 5 long. 5 long. And there. And then once these get in there, we can assign those queues. And then, I don't know, do we leave that cafe? Or maybe we put our drinks and stuff over there. All right, because I think the people go up to the drink machine. I don't think it's like a self-serve. All right, so we'll have 2 drink machines. And then, what else do we have? So what is it yelling at us about? Cafe, okay, chairs, yeah. So we'll start putting chairs and tables over here. I don't know, do you have a preference? I think that looks more like a lounge chair. I don't know, this looks like, well, let's do black, because black's good, because when they get it dirty, it's, I'm not sure how much room they need. All right, so we would do like this, and then put some tables. Sort of jam them in. Right. Then why don't we do another one there? We'll see how it goes. If it gets crowded, we can expand it off to our right cafe table B. Yeah, it matches our chairs. These. Right, bang, bang, bang. There we go. So what else? What else are you yelling at me about? Drink machine or coffee maker. I don't think they would make their own coffee. I don't think they do. So let's put in a coffee maker. How are we doing? 72 grand? Not too bad. All right, so let's keep going so we can go check our baggage claim. Assign this to a kitchen. All right. Assign. All right, now what else? Cash register, coffee machine, food cooler, coffee tables, chairs. Okay, so we got everything we need now. Or almost everything we need. So we do need more of these people. I guess we might as well buy them now. It's not going to make that much difference, is it? Oh, wait, what is it? Which ones are we missing? You are missing some staff security. Oh, okay. Well, let's go take care of that. So, no, we're not really. We're going to get rid of... Why is it saying missing staff? We don't even have these things built yet. Right? We can get rid of a little bit more wall. Yeah, we're not missing until... I guess they're counting those as built or something. But oh, is this built? Oh, this may be built, but our colors are making it look like it's not. Yeah, so I want to get all this built, and then we'll demolish these once this is all finished. Okay, so the next thing to deal with is this chef enough? And I figured out the scheduling a little bit. So if we, that's zones. If we come into staff, I got too much open. Let's close this. And we do this staff overlay, and we come to chef. Now, one of my problems was, this is why I switched to these new sprites, is because these guys look just like the retail workers. And I thought there was no chef, but it was a chef. It wasn't a retail worker. But I also learned in trying to figure the whole thing out that if I come here and click 2, we now require 2 chefs. So I don't know if we need 2 chefs, but then why not, right? So if we manage staff, see how it says 1 of 2? So we're going to add a second chef. That way we just have plenty of chefs. Plus I showed you how to do it. All right, so let's close this. And we probably need to get some flooring in here at some point. Let's close that. And we just need to get this all built. I think otherwise we have everything. And we'll have our other chefs. Now, so what the chefs do, I've learned, is they come in and they supply these things. So now, the other thing to keep in mind, what do we want to do? You know what I'm thinking of is, if we come down to our storage, we should have, I forget, snack kiosk and security exit. We should have 2 of those kiosks that need to go back in. Sushi kiosks. So snack and sushi. So where do we want to put those? Maybe near the bathrooms? Like, I don't want to put them down in here in case the cafe is real popular. Well, we could put one there. I'm thinking just like, yeah, I think near the bathrooms. I think we might even dismantle this. And then let's go to objects, retail. Let's put our snacks in over here. Not that it doesn't matter that much, right? So this will be a snacks kiosk. I guess we could do this. We don't really need to dismantle that, do we? Well, we put it right there, right? We'll leave the... All right, so don't dismantle that. So then we'll have those 2 staff we'll need to hire. All right, what are you? So it's actually yelling at me that I have too much staff, but I really don't. I think we're going to need, like, we have 2 extra at this exact second, but that's was these 2, and then we're going to need 3 more. So really, we need 3 more staff. But let's let this stuff get built. Somewhat obviously. All right, so there we go. So now we have a little goofy situation. So let's, oops, we need to get in close so I can click on the right thing. Let's dismantle that. Dismantle that. All right, and then I want to make sure that it's in storage, because I really don't want to be buying extra. There we go. We needed that one finished. And then once we dismantle this, I can put in the queue for this one. All right, it might be a little awkward in the meantime. So let's go up to faster forwarding. Let them get some of this stuff done. And I don't want to. I really don't. I want to try to get all this done legit, or at least within my semi-cheating thing. There we go. Look, our 2 chefs seem to be doing stuff and things. Hopefully they'll be able to keep up throughout the day. All right, look at all that mess. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have queues. It becomes a madhouse. But I want to get this stuff removed first, which is... Yeah, let's just see what happens. And then the good thing is I can move this stuff. I think we've got everything purchased that we really need. Oh, you know what we can do? It's something else I thought of when I was looking this stuff up. I don't think we can do pizza. So if we come in here and do kitchen overview, we can't do crisps. So what is this? Missing... Okay, well, we'll get a snack kiosk. But we need a pizza oven. So let's come over here. Let's close this. And objects... Would it be cafe? Yes. So let's get in. Why not 2? If 1 pizza oven's good, 2 are better, right? Yeah, let's put them right there and there. All right, so then we'll have pizza ovens. And why are you still yelling? Okay, yeah, we just need to get these things all built. And is that everything that we would want to purchase? Yeah, because we don't need to purchase these, remember? All right, we just need to move them. So I think we're in good shape. So I think we'll just let time go until they get this built. I don't think I'll pause it. Let's just do like super fast forward. All right, and then we'll hire the staff as soon as we get... Now, is this yelling at me about... Oh, we're missing security. Oh, yeah, because we don't... We'll hire them when we get done dismantling and relocating. Yeah, they should start building soon. I think most of this stuff's all delivered. Yeah, see, the chefs are already putting stuff out there, or no? Must be in a functional cafe. Well, okay, well... We're trying. There we go. We got a functional cafe. And does this stuff need to be in security? Oh, there we go. There was our big hit for fuel. let's just see what happens. If I try to put this down, it should cost me money. We'll just pause it for a minute so we don't get the... We'll do ops. And so, like, this is a ticketing kiosk. Oh, that's a bag scanner. Let's just see if we put these in. Right? Yeah, it's not saying money. Now, let's see. Those two might have already made it to secure or to storage. Bag scanner. Let's make sure it's the right way. All right, this one's going to go here. Yeah, it's not costing us any money for those, and they're not in. That's good to know, just for the sake of quick relocation, right? All right, so then we'll get those located. So let's play a medium fast forward, and then we can get rid of. Let's clear out just while we're waiting. Planning. Clear. Let's clear out some of these colors. Or oh no, you know what? Let's clear out like the ones that are already built or scheduled. All right, and then let's come up here. Let's do regular fast. Well, it's the middle of the night anyway, or close. So let's come here and queues, which we call lines in America. Not that America's always right. And I'm going to start like one down. Well, no, I probably should start like right here. Is there going to be a problem at the top? No. We'll just do it like right so that they come out right there. So we'll come, you know, I want to leave it pretty big. I think that's enough. We'll see how it goes because it's going to loop all the way back like this. And then I want the tail to end up, of course, you know, where they'd be coming in. Can I do this one? And that also leaves a gap where we can put some decorations, right? There we go. So that's a cue for that one. And then now I think, well, we got all this reassembled, so let's dismantle this. Kind of good this is happening in the middle of the night, right? No. Dismantle. You're going to repair it. It says I can dismantle, but this one I can't dismantle, I guess, until they get done fixing it. That's fine. All right, we'll deal with that. Now we can get rid of these queues. All right, and then let's dismantle these two things because they're kind of out in the middle of nowhere now. All right, okay, so this guy's fixing this. There we go. There's the condition going up. I think they can get it up to like 91%, it seems like. Or are they going to go to 100? Don't go to 100. See if I care. There we go. All right, so what do we have to close it and open it again? Why can't I dismantle it? Oh, there we go. Dismantle. All right, so we'll get those dismantled. Now, how are we doing over here? Standing around doing nothing. But I think we'll be ready to go for tomorrow. So we should have the chefs preparing food. No stock of pizza. Not sure. Yeah, we have pizza ingredients. Maybe it's just because we didn't, you know, they're busy doing other things. But let's see. Let's let things settle out for a day before we get too excited about hiring more people. Now, oh, you know what? Staff. We're going to need more staff, as predicted. All right. Oh, wait, I kind of cheated, didn't I? Well, we'll hire staff in that case, just because I already did. I'm not going to unhire them. But yeah, try not to cheat the system too much, right? All right, so get out of here, guys. Yeah, let's do a little more fast forward. All right, as soon as that one's done, we'll go to normal speed, and then we'll... What are you yelling? Okay, security. We'll hire them in a minute. Let's get these other objects back in place. So scanner, ID stand. Where's that? There. All right, there and there. And then metal detector. There and there. Let's get rid of a little more of our planning. This one's wrong. All right, we'll put this. All right, because it was off by. I was wondering why that didn't overlap. Now, is this all? Is that colorized or is there? Oh, that's different flooring. Okay, so now what we can do, let's come over to our zones and no zone. Right, like we'll make that security. I don't think that's the way you word it, but and then we can make this security right here because why not? And then let's just get rid of this pink. We'll leave the yellow there, even though it might be a bit annoying. Really? Why is that not? Doesn't that look pink, but it's not letting me? Oh, that's zones. Oops. Speaking of which, now I just cleared the security zone, right? Yeah, let's make that back to, at least I didn't cause a problem. Zones. Security. All right, there we go. So now we need to come in here and let's hire 17. That seems like a wrong number. Oh, because that one's not built. So let's get 18, right? Because it just wasn't an even number. Because it's, well, not that it would have mattered. It wasn't divisible by 3, I guess you could say. All right, so we'll just hire that guy, get him in, and then that way we'll have this. So we need to get another queue going. All right, we'll do the same thing. Now we should have at least, I don't want to spend any money because that would be cheating. All right, but we'll do, I don't think this will cost us money. All right, let's just put one in the middle. Do we have an extra? Does it? Okay, so that cost us money. I don't want to cheat. By accident cheating, I think is okay. Ops. So I know we have one of these. Do we have another one? No, that cost us money. So we cheated a bit again. But I'll put more of that stuff in when we get some money. Maybe just in between the episodes, or maybe I'll wait. Not too worried about how happy people are. But there we go. So I think that's what we wanted to accomplish for this episode. And let's just fast forward some time and just watch it work for a minute. Right? And then we'll need to go to wrap up the episode. I have no idea how long it is at this point. Let's get rid of planning, clear this out right here. Right. Just because it was annoying me. There we go. So there's a good chance we might want to extend this cafe zone. I don't necessarily know that we'll. Let's see if they're using all the chairs. I don't have any money right this second anyway. But if you come back and you see a bunch more chairs in there, you'll know it's what I did. I'm sure you'd figure it out even if I didn't tell you. And then ticketing will be the next thing. Getting rid of these restrooms will be another thing. But, you know, like there we go. Like, see, this men's room. So we probably need to figure out our ticketing next, which may be our next problem at this point. And then maybe one last thing to do before the episode. I would like, yeah, you know, let's well, it doesn't matter. Let me just slow it down so my brain doesn't burst. So we're going to come in here. And I think we're going to be able to get, like, there's some times during the day, especially the evening here, where we're a little bit light, right? Like, I think we could, without having them all come through security at the same time, I think we could tighten this up and get a few more smaller planes in, right? Like, Now this one, yeah, you know what? Let's see. Now that we got the better security, this time stays a little busy. It gets a little bit light during this time of day. So maybe we get one more smallish afternoon flight and then 2 more evening flights. All right, WestJet. I've heard of them. All right, so what do we got? A 707 at 150. That's a large gate. Well, we don't really have room at the large gate. Yeah, and then right at that time we have the thing. Now, PM 707 would be interesting. What do we got? Yeah, we don't really have a big plane coming in at night, do we? No, these are all littler planes. Yeah, maybe we try to squeeze in a 707 at night, like go big or go home type thing, right? So let's accept this. And let's move him. Oh, that's right. We need to... So this guy could go to this gate, right? And then this WestJet could come here. Let's give him a little bit more time at the gate just because he's a biggin. And then what is this guy? Yeah, so that's only 75, so let's try to maybe move him up a little bit. And then I think we could squeeze. This time let's make sure we get a... Yeah, like how about a 90 just to make it... Right? And then we didn't get the afternoon one yet, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Right, that should be... We can move this back. Yeah, let's move those back a little bit more. Just to give ourselves a little breather with that WestJet coming in. And then... What do we have? A Ford Air. Alright, so those are 150s. Yeah, I don't want a 150. I think we want... Yeah, like a 737. This even might be pushing it, because this is a big one. Why would a 737 only have 90 passengers? Alright, well, we're going to accept it. Oh, wait, was that a nighttime? Ooh, shoot. Uh-oh. I was thinking of a daytime. Alright, so let's go. Let's look for another daytime. There we go. Yeah, that was weird, the 737 needing 90. Now let's do a beach in the afternoon. And then, so we're really going to jam up our night, right? And this guy could probably move back a little bit. And we'll stagger that. See that little pattern there? So why... Yeah, so let's see. We got to get another... We don't have to, but let's go for the gusto. Yeah, what I'm thinking of is maybe we shove this guy like here. Now, what is this guy? WestJet 707. All right, 180. Yeah, we'll move this guy up a bit. Move that guy up. There we go. So we have tightened up a schedule pretty darn tight for tomorrow. So what I'll do is I will come back in the next episode and we will see how all of that goes. I mean, ticketing I think is likely to be our bigger issue now, but we'll just have to see. Like, it was kind of a lull at nighttime, and I'm going to fast forward till we have enough money to take care of some more of this stuff, and we'll see. Let's see how I feel, right? Like, I may go a little extra, maybe pay back a little extra loan. The more of that loan we can pay back in the long run, the better off we'll be, right? Every day we're spending, how much is it now? Bank loans, daily interest. It's taking $25,000 of our profit. And for example, yesterday we only made $58,000, so that would have been like $83,000, right? So, I think I really want to get that loan paid off, so I might bite the bullet in between the episodes. Now, what are you people? Okay, we can do that. Assign it to a kitchen it's complaining about. No. Assign to kitchen. Okay, good. So does that mean all our people are happy? Yes, 10 of 10. Got 2 chefs to help fill all that stuff up. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but I'll try to keep an eye on. Yeah, see, they don't have all the pizzas they need. Let's get another chef. Just because, why not, right? And then we need to come in here to the staff thing. Schedules. Did that add one? Yeah, 3, right? 3 to 3. Good. All right, so we should get another chef in here. Right, are you? So yeah, we're not full of donuts. Now, it could be because people bought stuff, but I don't like that we're not full of pizza here. And then we'll have, so we'll see. We'll balance it out. There we go. Hey, look, we're using our cafe already. And they're getting drinks, and then they come over and pay for them. And then let's... Where are you going? Stay from behind the counter, lady. Assign to Q. Assign to Q. There you go. Get in line. There you go. She got in line. All right. Well, let me fast forward a bit until we have a few more bucks. But, hey, we got a better security with a plan for a possible, heck, doubling the size. Or, well, this is, 5, 6, 7. And we only have 6 now. So we can more than double our security. Let's figure out what our ticketing needs. And then once we do that, we can talk about a baggage claim area. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Bye-bye.